Alright, so Shockadin today, Aggro, Paladin, whatever you want to call it. I played this list before. I'm not sure if it was like this exact list, but pretty close to this before. And I don't know, I just never have luck with this deck. I know it's generally considered pretty good, especially as far as aggro stuff goes. Don't think we want any of this. Played against it and been demolished by it a number of times, but yeah, just haven't really been able to put it together myself. So felt like giving it a go today, see if our luck can't improve from other times. This is also probably where we find out if Divine Favor is just completely dead in our hand. Great. Okay, really good draw, though. Generally, we're going to want to play a cleanup game just a bit here. They've got a lot more potential for, like, buffing minions. And then if you go face there, I mean, obviously we risk it now, the Mortal Coil potential on this, but yeah, don't want to let stuff sit there. Hey, what's up, Glimplow? Good to see you. So yeah, this is why Divine Favor, not the greatest. However, Mukla is going to add some cards to hand, and yeah, we're just going to trade off here, so maybe we get value out of this. I see. Not great. If he's gonna coin banana, yeah, this is about as dead can be. That's unfortunate too. Well, I think we just Wolf Rider it and probably send it. Like, he can make this trade. God, I really don't like leaving the Juggler, though. Problem with leaving the Juggler is that it can snipe the Wolf Rider, right? But if we're always making trades, like, he's gonna build more of a board and we got no answers for it. I feel like you just have to get lucky and dodge the knife. As like, scary as it is, just leaving that. Because, yeah, getting him to, like, 27, he hasn't even tapped yet. He's going to be trying... Oh, God. That's terrible. He's going to be trying to avoid it as much as possible, too. Like, he knows we've got Divine Favor, so... Interesting, but maybe he's tapping here? So there's no point of him making the attack before he plays a minion. Yeah. Okay, that's alright. Something like Avenging Wrath does, Jesus. Does get value at some point. I think this is Divine Favor for 1, which is, like, so pathetic. You could equality to get another card, but I actually think you get value out of, Equality Avenging Wrath. The way that this is kind of shaping up. We could even see like a Doom Guard coming down where we need it. And then yeah, Leroy's got the potential to get sniped. And pushing 6 damage there, I just don't think it's gonna do enough for you.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Unfortunate. Alright, we gotta think how we're going to kill him. If he's at 20 and he's threatening 10. If we swing that to face, you're putting him at 16. The heal's probably not going to help you a lot. If that's 14, down to 10. Boy.
I wonder.
You could also just Avenging Wrath now. It's not gonna do a ton. Yeah, not the greatest hand here. It could be right to just True Silver and Gnome though, because if you're planning to get him to like 10 there, the thing is you can't Equality Avenging Wrath after that. I think we just do this and hope it works out well. It doesn't need to like clear. Holy shit, but it did. All right, we'll take that.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay. Wow. Like super slow turn. Okay, I really didn't expect things to suddenly look this good. I think it's best to also just send it face. Like, yeah, you could hit there to potentially have that sit on board for longer, but I'm fine with him doing that. Even with a buff, like we're so close to killing him anyway. And we've got a lot of damage in the deck too, so even if we don't have it here, like, always the potential for abusive blessing. Got tons of stuff, right? Bluegill, even Hammer. We've got enough mana for that at this point. It's a risky tap if he does it.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
The taunts present a bit of an issue if we don't get any kind of board clear. No Argus though. Don't advise the tap last, but okay. So unless it's like a shield bearer, I think we're fine. Yeah. Alright, well, I really didn't think we had a chance there. It actually looks like a human player as well. Winning with Shockadin and maybe playing a human zoo player. This is crazy. Just craziness. Alright, let's keep this going. What do we got next? A surprising comeback. I don't know, that one turn where he just played the Amani was so surprising. But also, I mean, that Avenging Wrath, God, you really can't ask for anything more.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
Aggro, puke. Yeah, Aggro's fine. Alright, we don't need Mukla. I love Argent Protector when you have a 1-drop. Yeah, let's keep it. Damn. There's just so many 1-drops. I feel like it's worth keeping it here. No Northshire. I don't mind this into Argent Protector. See if he's got Pains. Yeah. I've been seeing more people run Pain, actually. Ugh. I think I just dude. This game could go on a lot longer. You don't really get that much more out of the Argent Protector if you play it here. I'm either going to True Silver if you plop something on board that we can kill with it, or you just like double Protector. Still probably the move, right? Yeah, I think so. Doesn't do a whole lot. I don't like love this spot or anything. This thing's gonna get a ton of work, but If he's prioritizing heals on it as well, at least that's heals that aren't going to his face.
The light protects me.
Interesting. Wait, that's really interesting. I mean, it makes me think he's got a Holy Nova that he's setting up for. He's trying to be like really greedy by not letting me. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bizarre. He's got a Holy Nova though. I think you have to actually clear the board. It's kind of fine with the True Silver. We've got the Divine Favor.
For justice.
Yeah, let's do it like this.
This is my responsibility.
Do we keep? You know what?
This is my responsibility.
No, we just
This is my responsibility.
do it like this. If he's just using Holy Nova on those two, it's not like that much value. Let's see what happens here. Finally caught one of your streams, love your YouTube content. Well, hey, I will say I recognize I recognize the name. Like I'll see people who follow when I'm offline, and well, your name stuck out among the rest, so it's good to have you here, and thank you. I'm glad. Glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff. I don't think I want to get more minions out. I actually think I want to hit and then Avenging Wrath. Pretty likely that it kills, and I don't want to have some sort of like weird overkill scenario. There we go. Put him on 20. A lot of burst. Way to build the board. Refill the hand. I think this is good. The Grafted Dragon is so awesome now that they buffed it. Is that the, that's Godric's fist weapon? Startup deals damage around you, and then there's a huge nuke. More damage from fire spots in the ground. Huh. Yeah, see, here I'm okay, I think. Running some stuff out. Do I Wolf Rider, Leper Gnome, Divine Favor? I guess. I kind of feel like I should be getting more value out of Knife Juggler, but no, I think that's just gonna be better. Oh shit, I gotta turn off my room, but give me 1 second here. ERB. Avenging Wrath. Yeah, it is hard to play around Nova here, but I think this is the time where you're fine committing anyway. However, he clears. He takes 2 there. We've got all this burst now. Should be fine. I don't think we have enough to kill him though, because he did that. Is that right? 6, 8, 11. Yes, just enough. But that's fine. We can probably get him with True Silver over a couple turns anyway, right? 6. 9, yeah. Just thinking, what else do I play here? Because you want to save... You want to save the Abusive for sure. I guess with the Divine Favor, yeah, it's still probably correct to do it like this. Did your cat ride the Roomba? No, she doesn't like it. She's very, like, she's easily scared. So, any sort of noise or, like, anything that's unusual or whatever will set her off. She's gotten used to it because, you know, it runs all the time, so, you know, pretty hard to avoid it every day. But, no, she always kind of, like, scoots away. But it's, like, a last-second thing. Like, you ever see those videos where it's, like, you know, the Roomba comes and it, like, bumps the dog's butt? She kind of does that same sort of thing. I know we didn't need to do that, but I feel like my math is bad enough. I want to guarantee it. Should play more classic. Have all the cards since you've been playing since beta. I think you should probably play Rogue. Do you see a lot of Miracle Rogue? You know, I haven't recently for whatever reason, but Miracle Rogue's very, very popular as a whole, just because it's, I think, easily the best deck in Classic. So, yeah, if you're looking to climb, that's going to be your best bet. And I assume if you've been playing since beta, probably pretty experienced with the game, so probably good enough to pilot it too. Actually, chance for lethal, Juggler, Leroy, Abusive, Blessing, All Knives Face. Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't necessary to, okay, I don't want this. Wasn't necessary to do it, because if you do something like that, and then, how much mana was he at? I guess he's only 8, but if he gets an opportunity to heal back with like an Alex or something, maybe he just ends up dying anyway, but in fact he probably does. Do we coin? Huh. Double Argent's not great. Get a chance to draw into lots of stuff. Boy, this is actually hard. I think you just go for the single one. I think it's too good to coin out True Silver, because its effect essentially counters hero powers. And it pushes so much damage over time. Jesus. I think here, though, you still have to Squire.
The light protects me. Fight.
To my side.
Okay, that's not optimal. Yeah, I guess I could hammer it here if I want. Don't think it's right. Huh. I was gonna say I don't think it's right to Blessing and trade in. Hopefully Blessing after. Yeah, maybe we do just hammer that. Yeah, the hammer tempo lasts, exactly. Last time I played Aggro Paladin, I cut the hammers just because I hate the card so much, but I actually ended up missing it just in this like one particular list. I was like, okay, fine.
The light protects
I guess it's correct to run it here. Okay. I think we just bump and then True Silver Face. This just presents so much damage. I want to get it early.
For justice.
It's just crazy how good this card is, like in any deck at all.
Ready to ride.
Consecrate Blessing or Consecrate Abusive. Blessing might be better. What do we have? Yeah, just the fact that Blessing's permanent. This also makes Unleash better. You push 8, 10, following turn. You're not gonna win, but yeah, let's go ahead and do it like this.
For justice.
Two people just swinging face? Yeah, we're like playing our own games of solitaire, but we're racing each other. It doesn't play freezing, but there is a potential for misdirect. I figure you can like run stuff out to play around it potentially. I mean, maybe you just throw something in and hope that you eat the explosive, because it kind of goes both ways, right? You can't play around both very effectively. Oh man. It's not lethal. I think you just run that out. True Silver, do that. Set up lethal. It's pretty important to get the weapon out.
Let me think.
Yeah, it's gotta be there. It's important to get the weapon out, because you can counter Leroy with... I mean, it's not like there were any real other good plays, but you can counter Leroy with explosive, so... I want to be able to do that before I play it. Is there any way we lose to this secret here? Like, I think I attack... Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I can say I think I attack face there first. Just because if it's a misdirect and you hit your own dude... But even then, I guess we got 8 damage there. I think it's fine. Safer to hammer the juggler? A bit YOLO, because juggler can kill your Leroy. I guess. But you can play stuff with it, so it's not like that risky.
Feel the power of the wild world. I will fight.
I feel like, yeah, Hunter just presents too much damage. I feel like it's better to set it up the way that we did. I don't think I want any of this, right? Boy, sometimes these portraits, like, when I see that little, like, hand thing, I think it's Warlock. Because I don't pay enough attention to, like, the entry lines and stuff. And then I look over here at the hero power. I know it says up here. But I look here and I realize just how little I know about these portraits. This is okay, I guess. Agree, you like getting the weapon out? Yeah, I mean, I don't think like hammer there's terrible either, but I feel like it was slightly better. Hello? Druid? You there? Amazing.
The light protects me.
Okay. Interesting. Trying to look at the difference between like Blessing and Wolf Rider. If this gets silenced, it really sucks. But this is like worse against Swipe. I was actually considering if you Blessing coin dude. But yeah, I think the fact that he can silence him makes it not worth it. Because yeah, now if he like shoots that with the Keeper and we buff dude, send it. Seems alright. Oh. Actually a very weak turn. I will take it. Yeah, it's probably better to kill that then. Wasn't really planning on it. But having the 2-2 down is just so much better than a 1-1. Either way, this ends up with the bubble. Oops. Sometimes I click away to the other monitor and it's got like the scenes tab up here in OBS. Wow, what a draw. I was looking at that being like, God, do you even push?
I fight.
Because we have a quality consecrate, it might even be right to just go face.
For justice.
What decision making I have to do? I actually think it is. Like, you're really just preserving that for potentially another 2 damage, but you just had the draw there, he's got another turn to draw. Plenty of time for more answers. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Pay attention, class.
We hunger for vengeance.
And we win. 8 plus 6. I believe I'm good enough to do that math. Cool.
Justice. Time's up. Let's do this.
Alright, well, this is going well. Man, this doesn't usually happen when I play this deck. Diamond 7, we take that. I feel like when I play this deck, I also don't tend to get a lot of Druids, so nice to see we get at least one here. Math checks out. I get so paranoid about it, because, like, I don't know. There's just something about streaming and, like, trying to talk and all that, that it must be, like, the same part of your brain that's responsible for the most basic math in the world. I don't think you bank on this being control. This guy's name being control makes me think he's aggro. So, yeah, skill intensifies, that's right. Okay, this could be good.
I smell blood.
Still could technically be anything, but
The light
I'm gonna wager that this is aggro.
Not on my watch.
This looks familiar. Do I coin the null? I want to hit and then protector. He can't really do anything against it. It's
Let me think.
I fight.
boy, the man is thinking, because it's nice to be able to like coin the consecrate, but I actually think it's likely to be better to get it out now, because playing that on 4, it's almost sure to get a ton of value as well. I don't feel the need to force a coin. Also, good chance you draw into a 1 along with this. Let's see. Get mind game by the dude's name. Yeah, it's... Isn't this like the old style of like online names with like Xbox Live and stuff? People used to
I fight.
used to always have like X's on either side of their name. Just around that time period. I'm gonna do that. He's got the buff potential. You could send another Two-Face. Maybe it's right to just swing. No, I'm glad I cleared it now. His name was in SpongeBob case though, so making fun of control. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that too. This is just fucking atrocious. Might be the most value we get out of Divine Favor all game. It's either that or you just get a dude.
Put this apple on your head.
The light protects me.
Might have to actually consecrate here. Let's see. So I could also do this. I'm trying to be like real greedy about the consecrate. Problem is he's got like juggle snipes. But he might be willing to trade off the bubble. The equality doesn't really do much here. I think I am gonna try to be a little greedier with it. Could actually hit the juggler too. Nah. Now with equality double divine favor, I think we need to get lucky in this matchup, which means him extending into consecrate. Or lucky juggles. Leopardon's the nicest Hearthstone character, just wants big hugs. that's the thing. I actually think he's like real cute. He's a real nice, cute guy. All right, I think you just have to do this. But God, this is bad. I can see why he's so hated as well. Just way too strong for one man. What's up, Jay Ingram? It's good, but does not fit for a good RuneScape skilling stream. Oh, I see. Like you're doing some RuneScaping on the side. I never played RuneScape, so I'm not even sure what would make for. Okay, this is not literally the worst thing in the world, just figuratively. I don't know what makes for a good RuneScape stream. Like, I could do that for the draw, but I think I do this, and then I try to, like, if he hits, you try to Leroy Consecrate. I think we're, like, super fucking dead. Double Divine Favor really hurt? Yeah. Oh, he's running Blessing. Interesting. Okay. Guess it's more of an equality thing then. How do we want to do it? Do it like this. Yeah. I mean, not technically out of it. It just seems so unlikely we'd survive here. If I could get a true silver, maybe? Yes, he's got like a bit of a weird list. It's maybe more mid-rangey. Let's see where this knife goes anyway. Probably do that. He's got 3, giving him 2 more. Feels like a bad idea. True silver? True silver? No. It's not terrible, though. Don't want to let him buff stuff. There's the true silver. We're threatening 5 plus another 10. And whatever this could be. Go face. Go face. Face, 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 face. Easy. Easy. Okay, but we do still have knives. So no matter what we do, we gotta swing face first, right? This is like 2, 6. I guess you got 8, 14. So you do something like that. Because Avenging Wrath isn't going to guarantee it. Do something like this. I think that's the best way to maximize chances you don't get sniped. Oof, still hit him once. Boy, silly boy. God, I don't know how we ended up winning that too. I thought we were dead turns ago, but guess his deck was more late game oriented than I anticipated.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be
Okay.
I will fight with honor.
Squire's good. Everything else is kind of poop. Don't mind this at all. Yeah. Okay, considering he didn't play anything, pretty reasonable chance it's Handlock. But let's see. I actually hope it's Zoo, because this is like so stupidly good against Zoo. This is fine. This prevents any kind of mortal coil play. Also pretty resilient against something like Hellfire. As long as we can get into Equality, Divine Favor, those sorts of things, then yeah, I think we're good. We'll just send it all. Yeah, never zoo when you want it to be. That's right. You get plenty of zoo when you don't want zoo. That's always the worst feeling, when you have a hand that's like sort of middling against zoo. You know, maybe you have like one true silver, which is like, okay, maybe it's alright, but you really want those consecrates or something. And then after a mulligan, you've just got like actual complete trash in the list, or in your hand. It's like, oh, okay. Like all these 7 mana cards. Well, I think we just send all this too. It drops into 2. Maybe we don't want to go all the way down. What do I want to get him to? Because this is direct damage, this is direct damage. This comes with draw. 15. Maybe just get him to 14 and make this hit. Yeah. I think we do. I mean, I don't know how likely it is that he actually has like exactly Molten Giant to Sun Fury, but it's definitely one of the ways to lose here, so. Think I'll play any Control Warrior today? Those have been your favorite videos to watch? No, not today. I always go back to the list from time to time, so I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. I don't think there's any concern about that, but no, usually I just do like 1 deck a day. I'm trying to think if it's even worth hammering. I guess you just do. Just thinking about it, like it goes through taunts, and we don't have any taunts yet. It's just really crazy, though. We're gonna drop into 4 and got all this damage through taunts. Yeah, so usually I just do 1 deck a day. I've been thinking about some of these days doing kind of a back-to-back, like 2 decks, and then uploading it to YouTube as a couple separate videos, but haven't been doing that, so I think we'll just stick with the 1 for now. Jesus Christ! Yeah, if we find equality, that would be fantastic. I don't think there's any. Wow. I don't think there's any way we win here, though, right? You can draw off of the hammer. If you draw into an equality, you can still play it and bump. But yeah, there's nothing else, right? I think that's just what you gotta hope for. But even if you take out those 2, are you still dead? It's alright. Playing around Molten's actually lost the game for you? Did it though? Because then he would have just taunted the previous turn. I don't think it lost. As we're hating on the Shockadin. We gotta mix some aggro in every now and then. Yeah, no Elven Archer in this deck. It's good too. But like, I don't know, another Bluegill would be good, another Worgen would be good, Elven Archers would be good. Kind of tough to squeeze in everything you'd like to have in this list. I will go with that. Yeah, I think he would have taunted a single Molten, and then he had Argus for after that anyway, so like, I'm pretty sure it was correct what we did. Okay. I think it's right to Gnome Squire. Problem is, if he Mortal Coils, then you actually can't kill the Flame Imp. But I don't think you play around. I would hate to trade 2 bubbles to kill that. Having a 40 card deck would be good. Yeah, I don't know any of like the theory behind games that allow you to play like bigger decks or like variable deck lists. I'd actually be curious to learn about that sometime. Because I know when I play those games, I usually tend to just go with the minimum amount of cards. But there's got to be some kind of theory to when you do it. When you actually opt for it and when you don't. Alright, this is not bad.
I fight.
Murlocs. You know, this is not the first time I've seen Murlocs recently. Well, yeah, make the trade for me. If he hits like that, that's actually probably good for him. But if he hit neither one of those, that'd be fine. Wow, what a draw. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm definitely killing off as much as I can. He's on like Argus mana. That Consecrate's going to be useful later anyway. But I think I just like Squire, dude. Yeah, I also just don't want to take damage from letting things live.
This is my
I fight.
I think I like that.
Reporting for duty.
Minimum deck size makes your deck more consistent, reduces draw variability, allows your decks are always worse in your opinion. But there's got to be like times where it's better. Like they wouldn't put stuff like that in those games if it was like 100% of the time worse. I definitely understand the variability part of it, and that's why I do exactly what you're saying. That's... Yeah, I think about it, I could actually just equality kill both of those as well. Might need it for a Doomguard later. I think this is fine.
Let me
But yeah, like if you're trying to draw a combo or something, it's probably good to always have that sort of minimum amount or something. I just gotta think, people who are like really good at deck building, yeah, they probably nailed the times where you do that. So I could actually Wolf Rider in, trade a couple things off. Like an equality, run something in. Trade off and Wolf Rider face. This is pretty fucking useless. Same thing, I gotta think he's running Doomguards, which maybe means value out of that later. But I kinda like the face damage.
let me think.
I think I'll go with this actually. Hit there, dude. You gotta kill it. When playing unorthodox strategies like mill or discard. Yeah, mill. Okay, that's kind of interesting. That makes sense. Do I play standard? No, I don't. I haven't played standard for ever, basically. I can't remember the last time I actually played standard. Yeah, obviously at some point I did, back when Classic wasn't a thing, but hadn't played Hearthstone for a long time. And then once they released Classic, that's what got me back into it. Okay, I think that's fine. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems good. What the hell was that? I'm curious what this card is. He's at 5 mana and opted to not play it.
Put this apple on your head.
Good draw.
Do you need a blessing?
Nice.
This time.
Alright, oh, yeah. We lost our streaks. I gotta win another to hit Diamond 5. That's fine. Yeah, still happy with how this deck's doing. It's been quite a while since I've had any luck with it, so this is better than I expected for the day.
Versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Definitely like Worgen and the Argent Protector. Is there anything better than Bluegill? And True Silver's just insane. Like, I would love to have a Consecrate on top of it, but Bluegill is... it's still pretty consistently good. Like, if I play on a Worgen and he's able to do some sort of either trade or play where it dies and he's got a Knife Juggler on board.
Light protects me.
Yeah, see, something like that. Then I might just want to rush this at the Juggler. So that's my thinking for keeping it. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. I guess you throw them both in. Boy, I actually hate having this many cards in hand. Gotta think this is the right play, though. Like, you could actually, if you're really trying to play around Divine Favor, you could actually coin the Wolf Rider to run it in. Or still coin the Bluegill in and keep this, but... don't think it's gonna be the play. Alright, do we dude coin Protector? I think so. Even in Magic, where Mill's a viable strategy, decks play 60 card minimum. Interesting. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with any like meta Magic decks. It's been forever since I played that.
Not on my watch.
Let's just draw a Consecrate. That would be nice. It's kind of Consecrate. I think I probably hit, but I'm unsure if I wanted True Silver or Hammer.
Let me think.
If you Hammer, you get a bit more chance to draw into something like Consecrate, and then I don't even think you go ahead and hit. I think you try to be greedy about it. We've got this as a bit of board cleanup. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. I'm not real confident that this is better than Hammer. It's like 2 more turns before I can play that, so... yeah, not totally sure. He's got his True Silver, okay. Well, at least we can still heal here. I think we're gonna have to hammer this, right? Good draw. I'll take it.
For justice.
I guess I'll swing. I'm trying to think what I would save that for. Like, I don't think he's got any weapon removal. If we draw a second True Silver, it's nice to have it gone so you could equip and swing in the same turn. But the chances of that are pretty unlikely. I just can't think what I'd actually want to target with that, you know.
Not on my watch.
How much do we actually have here? 3, 5, 8. Do that. Okay. Avenging Wrath here's actually not terrible. We might end up doing it next turn anyway. The thing is, if we build a board with like Wolf Rider, Abusive Dude, he's got the potential to consecrate, and he's got a couple things. Well, at least this to trade off, because I think I would make that hit if I do it. I think this is probably better though. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is so bad. He's played a lot of buffs. God. I think I'll keep it. That is really bad though. They're kind of protecting some players from playing crappy decks by only allowing exactly 30 cards. Yeah, I would have guessed that that's intentional as well.
Reporting for duty.
And I think it's just, you know, in line with the... Now we just gotta pray. Not gonna happen, but... yeah, I think it's kind of in line with, you know, what Hearthstone wants to do, which is just be a simple, easily accessible game. I think if you make it like variable deck sizes, it just adds an extra level of confusion that I don't think Blizzard wants. You wish it was unlocked? I'd love to see some dudes try to play massive decks. Oh, you love dudes with massive decks. OMG, wrong poll. What a surprise. Yeah, I don't know. I actually like it better at the 30 card amount. I think it does just make it cleaner. Like, even as somebody who plays the game a lot, and, you know, I wouldn't find it confusing or off-putting or anything like that. I think it probably makes the game better as a whole if they stick to that kind of simplicity for something like Hearthstone. That being said, lots of stuff in Standard's gone off the rails, so I don't think that they've actually stuck to that simplicity necessarily, but yeah, it makes sense to me that they do it with this game. Yeah, I'm trying to think what other games I've played where they actually have that. I think it was like Jangram mentioned RuneScape here. There was like a RuneScape card game. It was like a kind of card game, but it was almost like a board game where you had like tokens moving around and attacking each other or something. I kind of forget how it works. It was actually a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure that one had a variable deck size. But I never got any value out of that. It would be interesting without a lower bound. Without a lower bound would just be... Oof. I feel like that would just... that would make like aggro and combo stuff way too reliable. Which are like two things that I don't think need any help. But it certainly would shake it up, because then you got the potential to force people into fatigue and things like that, right? A Miracle Rogue that like overdraws themselves. Maybe it ends up working itself out, but I feel like it wouldn't. I feel like it would just get like super messy. Hey, you were joking, but having a tournament mode with sideboarding would be cool. Yeah, any sort of tournament mode. Just a tournament mode would be cool. Alright, I think we just do this. And then we'll see if we get both the jugglers out, or... Yeah, just coin a true silver on 3, I don't know. Yeah, wouldn't necessarily destroy the game, because like any change that you make like that forces a reaction, right? So if you think about it the way that it is today, yeah, it's like, okay, Druid's combo is going to be super reliable, Miracle Rogue, it's going to be easier to hit, Gadget and Conceal, Leroy, Double Shadow Step, all that. But then it also makes, yeah, the the counter to that, the mage that puts up ice blocks and plays cold light oracles and stuff like that, more viable. And so there's sort of a way to potentially, like, it could work itself out. But I feel like with Classic, hold on, let me think about this. No, I think it is just Juggler. I feel like with Classic, it doesn't really lend itself to that. The way that it is with, like, we're talking about Leper Gnomes, like all these 1-mana cards that are just, like, way stronger than stuff that's on the higher end. But if it was designed a little more even across the board, where, you know, Leper Gnomes actually had the 1/1 nerf and abusive sergeants and stuff, maybe it works itself out. I get the impression, if I'm to predict what that would look like, I don't think I would enjoy it either. Ooh, see, this is tough now. Thing is, he can't Holy Nova next turn, but he can Arcanized Circle. Arcanized Circle, 5, he's taking 7. I think it's better to just do this. It's like 16 damage from the True Silvers alone. And then you get a chance to, like, if he does do an Arcanized Circle, it probably tells me he doesn't have a Holy Nova, because I think you'd wait another turn. And if that's the case, then we can snipe with the Juggler, potentially. Yeah. I think this was the correct way to do it. Now, let's not miss. That would really suck, but... I don't need to get that out.
For justice.
I will do that. You guarantee the 1 knife goes face here, but there's a chance that maybe you'd want it against something on board next turn as well, so. Plus you get the 2 damage from the Battle Cry. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna have lethal. Let's see.
I fight.
Well, it's just working pretty well.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay. Is there any way to guarantee that we win? If I swing and I Avenging Wrath, yeah, that alone does it. So, I guess we're good. I think if you just Avenging Wrath, you get 5 there too. Yeah, I think it's guaranteed either way. I guess it is. Showing that D tier class who's boss. I am, but you'll note I don't like rope and then emote spam afterwards. That's the shit that I find hilarious. Like, I don't know. It looked like a pretty standard priest, but yeah, what he's playing like shadow form or something like that. There's still people out there who just BM the shit out of him.
Uther versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight
Okay.
with honor.
One well met each turn until lethal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. It's so weird, like, you know, I hyped up the PvP for Elden Ring a lot because I like the PvP of, like, Dark Souls and stuff, but, I wanted to get an idea of, like, okay, are people gonna, like, come to an agreement on meta level, or, like, are there streamers who are, like, doing invasions and fight clubs and stuff like that? There's one streamer from way back in the day who I recognized, who I actually don't like, but they were doing some invasions, and then somebody who I didn't recognize doing invasions, and... oh, interesting. And, of course, Elden Ring is, wow, this is a really aggressive explosive trap. Curious if he's got another. Shit, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so they changed it, all the PvP in Elden Ring. So basically, if you're going to invade, it's almost a guarantee that the person you're... oh, interesting. The person that you're invading, it's going to be 2 people, right? I kind of feel like I want to Wolf Rider into that. But I also feel like I kind of just want to, like, double face. How do we get punished by that? I don't want to make that hit.
Let me think.
And then if he goes and he hit... yeah, whatever. It's fine. And then if he gets a buff off of that, it's easier to snipe or consecrate or something. I think we're fine. But yeah, so they always complain about it. Like, oh, I'm getting ganked. Oh, these guys are... they're setting up for invasions and stuff like that. And they always bitch and complain. But then those same people also spam teabag everyone who they beat, even if they're just like a regular dude playing the game. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I do not understand the mentality of like relentless BM against somebody. Like, after complaining that other people, oh yeah, they're doing something against me, so you do something against them, and they're like, fuck that person. Yeah. Was it better to do it the other? No, doesn't matter. You just always want the knife. Asmund finally unlocked the Reaper. Now it's my turn. Do you have to do like bullshit to get the Reaper? Like, am I gonna have to Google how to do it basically, or is it? Because it's something I could just like figure out on my own. Because I got that one character that I haven't tried yet. The like 1 HP one that's supposedly really, really good. Wow, that's ballsy. The fuck? Really good once you level them? I just think it's lame if I have to do some sort of guide thing. I feel like if you're playing a strict aggro face, emote spam, roping, lethals included as part of your win condition. I don't know. I don't understand why people... I don't get like how people feel better by being a dickhead. I guess that's my thing. Like, it's always been a thing with gaming, so it's not like it's surprising. But like, there's enough people just being dickheads in general. I don't feel like we need more people being dickheads. Trying to think if there's any issue to playing that now. Like, this is lethal anyway. I guess I'm gonna save it. I can't think how it's possible, but if you somehow like unleash and then hits there, yeah, I guess that's the play. He hits with the bow, plays unleash to clear these 2, and an explosive trap. Then you want that to proc the explosive, that for lethal. There we go. You can do it. Oh, you don't do it yourself, but you get the appeal. It's all fun and good. I don't know. I think it's pricks. I understand people getting upset about it. Yeah, I like banter. Like, I like some good, healthy banter. That's just like, yeah, ribbing on each other. Like, it's just the game we're all kind of fucking around. I like banter here on stream. Sakrasta's good with it. He likes to just hurl a few insults my way, but it's all in good fun kind of thing, and I'll send him back. But I don't know, just being like, spamming emotes is something that like a toddler finds entertaining. You know, it's like at that level of like, I don't know, like, what does it do for you? I don't get it. You can do it on your own with the knowledge about his HP being based on your level. Okay. But a guide allows you to instantly do it instead of theory crafting for hours. See, if it's possible to do on my own, I'm way more tempted to give it a go. Because I don't know what the strategy is. And maybe it was patched or something. I really have no idea. I don't think I want this bluegill. But there was something where you could like be level 2 and then spawn the Reaper and do some other garbage or whatever. That sounded boring. But yeah, if I can figure it out on my own, I'll give it a try. At least at some point. Okay. play a lot of chess. Over the board trash talk's hilarious. Yeah, and it's also funnier if you're there in person too. Like I played sports a lot growing up, right? And kind of thinking if I make that trade, do I go fit? There's so much stuff that kills that. I really hate trading though. I'm gonna do it. I'm actually not sure if that's correct there. But yeah, there's tons of like trash talking on the football field or whatever. And some of it's annoying, some of it's very funny to me. I usually didn't really engage in it. Because yeah, it's not really my thing. But it never bothered me, because at least the guy's willing to do it like to my face, you know. I lots of dirty hits against me when the ref's not looking. Shit like that. And it's like, alright, yeah, you want to jostle a bit? Fine, like, I'll fucking throw you to the ground. I like that. I like that sort of animosity. It comes out of competitiveness. But something like emote spam is just childish. Like, yeah, if you're going to come and hit me like a man, fine, come and hit me. I'll hit you back. But I don't know, yeah. That's my feeling on it. You basically have to do it level 2? Okay, that sounds sucky. But didn't you say you can do it with the guy that gets to like level 200? Yeah, you're very competitive with sports. I think if you're used to it, you build up a thick skin. Yeah, because eventually it just becomes like, it's part of the game, you know? Like you said, whether you engage with it or not, your opponents are going to, so better get used to it. Oh man. Draws the shield slam. I mean, maybe he had one anyway, but it's unfortunate. Okay, I think we do. I could Squire and put it on there, but I just feel like we need the immediate damage, so let's do it like this. Basically, you like to get physical with another guy when the ref's not looking. I like when the other guy gets physical with me when the ref's not looking. I actually never went for dirty hits, like ever. I would never. Oh wow. Yeah, I would never make it a back and forth on dirty hits. I would hit the guy clean the next play. But my coach was cool, where he actually said, if people are doing that, I just don't know if I play something else in the brawl. This is my consideration.
I fight.
For justice.
I think I do, though. Yeah, he was cool. He said, if people are taking dirty hits on you, because we were in like some shitty rural town, and it happened all the time. People play dirty, and the refs are like, you know, they're not paid to do that shit. They just like volunteer to do it, basically. It happens all the time, and he's very aware of it. So he goes, yeah, if it's happening, just like tell the other players, tell the coaches, and then they'll happily send people to just beat the shit out of them on following plays. They're like, yeah, just get some other guys on the team, hit them clean, but like, we don't have to run a real play the next play. We'll just run a play at this guy to send him a message. And it's like, all right, that's pretty cool. All right, I think we do it like this. Because I do want to get these cards out of my hand. Pushes a bunch of damage. It's not quite on Alex mana, but maybe you should hold that. Hoping this refill is really going to save us here. Oh, they nerfed the cats, so the level 200 strat is bad now. Okay, I didn't even realize the cats were that good. I only played with them like once or twice, maybe. Interesting. Well, I'll probably try the level 200 thing then. And we'll see how it goes. And if it's an absolute train wreck, then I guess it is what it is. Oof. See, Leroy Consecrate's so good, but if you drop him to 3 and then he like Alex's, I guess he'd have to, well, he'd have to trade that into Leroy. I just don't know that I need to do it now. Can probably save it for next turn. There's a lot of other good stuff here too. Such as, Jesus Christ. Juggler Protector's not bad, but I think it might be better to just do direct damage. Do Hammer, Wolf Rider or something. We really don't need the draw. This does go through taunts. I guess we Wolf Rider. Probably win off of some crazy Leroy shit. Or, yeah, and there's no way to like die to an Alex hit. So, yeah, I think we're fine. If your opponent's thinking about rattling you, he's not thinking of how to win. So if you keep it cool, you have the advantage. Yeah, like I had a time where so I played wide receiver when I was on offense, and I played a bunch of different shit on defense. For anyone who's familiar with football, and I had this time one game. It was like a championship game, and the guy who's covering me that game didn't. Oh, that's a fun way to win. Let's do that, right? 8. I can do the math. Yeah, he was like in the first half he was fine, whatever, just kind of a normal guy. I was beating him, but I don't think I got any huge plays or anything like that. But they decided to put some really, really physical guy on me in the second half, which, when I say physical, it just amounts to like, he's normally supposed to back up as I run towards him and try to cover me, but he would just run towards me and like hit me in the face and like grab my face mask and jerk my head around and stuff, which is like, okay, he's breaking all kinds of rules. The ref doesn't fucking care for whatever reason. But then I just told my quarterback, like, okay, I'm just going to run over top of the guy. He's coming at me while I'm going towards him. I'm just going to run over top of him on this one play. Like, I'm not the primary target. You're not normally supposed to throw it to me. But just throw it to me. And he did, and we got a touchdown, and we ended up winning the championship. Like, that was the swing play to turn it around. Because, yeah, I don't know. The guy just wants to be a dickhead on the field. So, it will. It'll make you lose the game. Yeah, jerking me on the field. That's right. Could at least, yeah, wait till the banquet after the game or something. Jeez. You were a defensive back. But forethought, yeah, making good reads on the play and the opposing receiver. Yeah, you got to do a lot of that. Depends, like, what defenses you're playing as well and stuff. Like, we were almost strictly playing zone coverage, like, the entire time that I played, which made the position a lot less fun. But there were a couple times where I got to just go 1v1 against people. Part of me actually wants to just equality this, but I don't know. I guess I'm okay with trading jugglers. If this was like a Worgen or something, yeah. If it's a Worgen, I guess he just hit. So that's a stupid thing. My point trying to be, if this didn't have a bubble, if it was vulnerable to knives, I'd be a lot more worried. But as long as neither of these get double knifed, we're fine. What position do the fat boys play? So the biggest people play either an offensive or the defensive line. Offensive line, I think you get away with being more fat, less muscle. Defensive line, you had to still be like fast and muscular and that kind of thing. I'll go ahead and make this hit. We played man on the outside with zone from safeties. See, I'm guessing you're not in Canada, so like I'm playing Canadian football rules, which means that like not the receivers but the slot backs. So first of all, you get one more person on the field. We only had one safety deep, which is insane to me because the field's actually 10 yards wider in Canadian football, and yeah, the slot backs get a running start on the play. So if you're like trying to play man against a guy who's got like a 5-yard head start running at you, yeah, good luck covering him deep and like a 2-yard curl, you know. Yeah, defensive back is horrible. I'm really surprised he did all that and then traded, but I'll take it.
Put this apple on your head.
Hit one of these.
Reporting for duty.
So good. Yeah, American football. American football is just better. I played one game of American football. I went to Montana. We played against some team there, and we just got the shit kicked out of us. Like, Americans, you know, they take football seriously. It's not a big thing up here in Canada. So we're a bunch of, like, farm kids against these fucking, like, ripped dudes that have been playing since they're, like, 5 years old. Oh, my God. I almost got knocked out that game. Like, it was just... It was bad. Yeah, bots poorly coded. Sure seems that way. Yeah, this is very clearly a bot. It's too bad. I almost could get Divine Favor value. I guess I just send everything. Kenner's crazy about hockey and nothing else. Yeah, pretty much. Like, almost all my friends growing up, they were big into hockey. I liked street hockey. It was fun, but I never played, like, yeah, ice hockey. Normal hockey. We don't actually call it ice hockey, but other countries do. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Okay, equality's gonna get value, it looks like. Then again, this is like the super tradey bot, so yeah. He is, in that sense, gonna play around it well. But still gonna be worth an equality. I guess we just Mukla, right? I mean, it's, do we? Nah, we'll Mukla later. Because then if it's a super tradey bot, he gets to make that hit. And we could do it with Divine Favor. Yeah, there are actual bots on ladder. Very common with Zoo. Seen a decent number of warriors, and I think even a couple rogues. Yeah, this is very, very clearly a bot, though. Yeah, what else do we have in Canada? Lacrosse is, like, kind of big compared to other countries, I guess. It's not, like, actually that big of a thing here, but one of the few places where it's, yeah, decently big. Curling, if you're a curling guy, can you report it? I don't know if there's a way to report it. Alright, I mean, Mukla here's not the best, but getting the super draws off of Divine Favor is, like, insane.
The battle.
I could even hit there just so he can't make that. I don't know if there's any point, though. Because you'd have to take out both of those anyway. We'll just send it. Yeah, I can't... How would you report it? Because the thing is, you can only, like, add friends after the game. I guess they have to accept it. Like, you don't have their code, right? You just have the name. And the name is not necessarily unique. So I'm not even sure that you could, like, go somewhere to Blizzard's website and report it. I'm also, like, 99% sure they will just do jack shit about it, but... Oh wow, he's not even gonna buff it. Interesting. Can we kill him?
The light protects me.
We got 6, we got 9. That's potentially like 4, 6. Weird, but he's gonna banana that, huh? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be... Oh, no, he's gonna give us lethal. Never mind. Yeah, not coded to use the bananas, I guess. The true counter to bots. Oh, even easier. I think freezing trap also extremely good against bots. I know I've caught bots getting frozen off a freezing trap before. Something to do with the animation, I think, because their cursor will just get like stuck hovering over a minion or a spot on the board or something like that. So it's crazy. I watched some HOTS as well. when I'm not streaming, and people like HOTS is not a very big game. It's kind of like the classic Hearthstone of the MOBA world. Not a lot of people play it. But you would think for that reason, there's not really a lot of incentive to bot, because like who really wants to buy accounts, and also who really gives a shit about rank, because not that many people play it. But pretty recently there was like a rise in bots, and people were noticing like their skill shots were just insane. And it was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Let's look at the replay, see if this really is a bot. And the way that it's coded, the player's camera doesn't even move. Like, I don't know how they do this with the StarCraft 2 engine. But I guess the engine has enough information to do everything it needs to do. Skill shots and movement and everything like that without the camera moving at all. Debating what I do here. I definitely Squire. I don't know if I Leper. No, if he trades into the gnome, kind of sucks. What could he do here, though? Because if he jugglers, I think it's better to save the coin for true silver, probably. This just doesn't really do that much for you. Let's see. Is Freeze Mage viable in Classic or way too slow to be consistent? It's fine. Yeah, you can play. You can definitely play Freeze Mage. I'm very bad with it, so if you ever like dig back through in my old videos and you're like, oh yeah, let's find someone playing Freeze Mage. Yeah, I'm not the best example of it, but I know people do pretty well. The biggest issue with it is just going to be Control Warrior. If you happen on your server or your rank or whatever, be facing a lot of Control Warrior, it's going to be extremely painful. But it's actually pretty good against like Zoo and Miracle Rogue. I think maybe favored in both of those. Okay. This is looking like
This is my responsibility. This is my responsibility.
looking like coin true silver bump, probably. See, I could also juggler Leper Gnome. And then you run this into whatever you hit. Ooh, maybe that's just better. Because if this dies on board, he's got nothing to deal with the juggler. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Alright, not the best target, but it's okay. Used to play Freeze Mage back in the day, but used it in tournament play. It was useful that way for specific matchups. Yeah. Yeah, it would be, I would think, a better tournament deck if your lineup is kind of catered towards it. But yeah, certainly still a good deck on ladder. Jesus, these Divine Fate, do you ever... No, you can't even get any value out of it, so... Let's just smack this. I was looking to see if I could, like, even a quality coin do anything like that, but no, this is just trash. We need that Mukla help.
It's time for a little blood.
Do that and then tap. This seems like a bot thing to do.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, we'll take that. That's fine. I think we do Avenging Wrath, probably. God, this is just so bad. So if you coin Avenging Wrath as is, we got so lucky with it before, you're probably going to end up trading minions off. I don't think I want to hold it for equality. I'd rather have like these on the board and just be able to smack a Doomguard or something like that. But it's good to get like some value here. Let's make sure we actually do kill it. It's not like a huge threat on his life total, but if he starts tapping with that, we've got 2 dead draws out of the way. I think that's going to be the best play.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Thank you for the buff.
Who dares?
Ah, there we go. Is this another super trade heavy bot? Nope. Well, pretty clear. Who do we feel bad for?
I fight.
I feel bad for the leper now. We'll make him only take 2 damage. Alright, whatever we run into the 5-1 Doomguard, it's just... my heart goes out to him.
Do you need a blessing?
My shield for Argon.
God, it just feels so fucking awful. Alright. I mean, sort of. It actually doesn't really do that much here. I don't even think you play it. Maybe you do. It's better to draw a card or get a 1/1, right? You killed this. It's probably better to draw a card. You might even get to play it. Oh, God. Any chance there's something left in his hand?
To Northrend.
Oh, wow. Yeah, these bots just fucking hate bananas. I mean, I know he drew that, so he couldn't have, like, played it before the tap, but still. Interesting. We're not in, like, the greatest shape, though. 6 damage is, it's a little spooky. 1 Doomguard down. Feeling inspired to play some Classic? Good. Come, join us.
Not on my watch.
Alright, we gotta do that, then. I guess you do this first. Yeah. Okay. Right, no change there. Yeah, we have to kill something. Get the knife. Should be fine. Yeah, the more people I can convert over to Classic, the better. And if they do actually, like, add some shit, like they say they're going to, which, you know, we'll see. It's on Blizzard time, you know, maybe this year, maybe 5 years from now. Get a bunch of people set up, ready for those new changes. It's gonna make all that even more exciting. Genius. Good banana play there. That's great banana play, actually. Incredible banana play. Somehow you got 6 bonus stars? Yeah, I don't know how it works after, like, waiting for a while, or if it looks at, like, other modes for it. I think it might look at some of your other modes if you've been playing them. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, because sometimes it'll switch away from Classic by default. And I think in Standard I still have like 4 bonus stars or something. 3 months you still have the same amount? That's surprising. But I guess, yeah, because somebody said it's based on like hidden MMR. I think I keep that. So if it's based on hidden MMR, you have a good chance of still having the same hidden MMR if they don't have any sort of decay mechanism in there. Oh, this is great. This is so good. Wish it would give you your 10 standard bonus stars. Would be nice. Okay, I feel like a juggler don't swing. But let's think this through.
Apple on your head.
It'll last another like hero power hit. My worry is that he innervates out like a Yeti and then I have to trade the abusive in. Whereas otherwise I can just like buff. As long as one knife hits, then we're good. Well, that didn't work. Now, I wish I had the damage. And now I think you do this.
Maggot. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, maybe with the equality, it's not even right to do that. Hold the attack there, I mean. Okay, well, I think we have to do this. We're so desperate. Quick little arcane intellect. We've been behind in games today and still squeaked them out, so I'm not feeling terrible about this. He is down a single wrath, so I am gonna opt to blessing here. If he's forced to like hero power that, he's also down the swipe. If he's forced to hero power it, that's great. What else could he? I guess he could shoot it, like a keeper or silence it or something. Yeah. But that's not even that bad. Do I swing and hit? I think so. With the equality.
For justice.
And with the swipe down, I actually quite like this. We can get through taunts. Hopefully generate value out of these going forward.
Where shall I strike?
Not bad. Oh, okay, that does change the play a little bit then. I will actually kill this guy off just so I can buff our squad. Okay, no taunts, no taunts. Firm. Question mark. This becomes one of these, like, do I want to Avenging Wrath and then send everything type situations, or do you want to, like, bonk and then you get guaranteed value? So if you bonk, because he's down one swipe, one wrath, but if he gets the other, it's a big problem. So yeah, if you bonk, you send 7 damage to his face, puts him to 9 to 8. It's not great. I kind of just want to send everything. And if it happens to kill that, or we can make that trade, I think it's fine. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, the absolute worst outcome possible. Still, though, this is a pretty big threat. I think it's worth getting the guy as opposed to the gnome. But maybe not. Okay. Yeah, now I wish I had the gnome. Damn. Maybe that was a mistake.
For justice.
Still okay, though. I'll go ahead and make that hit now. This does represent a lot of damage. But one big taunt and we're in trouble.
got the beast in my sight.
Okay, not bad. What do we got? 6, 7 here. Okay, combo is spooky. Obviously, we're dead on board as is. If we kill off the BGH, it's 14. Yeah, we're dead to full combo. What about Savage Roar, though? 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. We're not dead to just Savage Roar, even with the hero power. So I don't think it's worth killing that. What would be the other consideration? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. If you kill that off, I guess you're playing around double Savage Roar.
The light protects me.
Reporting for duty. To battle for justice. I must move quickly.
Thank God. I feel like he's really unlikely to have Force in Nature, though, because it would have been useful earlier to clear some minions. Of course, he's still got the draws there. So let's see.
I must safeguard the land.
Alright, well, we got a lot that kills him. Just gotta draw 4 damage. Just gotta draw 1 damage. Just gotta kill him. Wow, amazing. What a deck, what place, what skill we have today. Incredible. Wait, what does that put us to? Just shy of rank 3. Alright, well I think that's going to be my last one for the day. Good day. I don't know what happened. I've never had luck with this deck before. Here today. I think we only lost the 1 game, right, against Handlock. And even that one was like very, very close, so. Aggro Paladin. It's, yeah, as chat expressed, you may hate to play against it, but hey. Looks like it can work in your favor if you're going to play it. So, yeah, maybe I'll see you sometime on ladder. Not that many people there, so, yeah, and especially with the fact that it's just all hidden MMR, pretty decent chance I will run up against you. So, yeah, appreciate everybody watching on Twitch or on YouTube. Yeah, we'll catch you another time. I have to do that Vampire Survivors thing sometime shortly. Anyway, I'll give that a go. It sounds like fun trying to get death there. So yeah, maybe this weekend or something like that. But yeah, in any case, have a good night. See you guys later.